Imagine playing a graphically intense game like Genshin Impact and never seeing frame drops or lag, even in big explosions or crowded scenes. These are the top 5 phones of 2026 that deliver that level of smooth gaming performance. I've ranked them from 5 to 1 and included their key specs, so make sure you watch till the end to find the one that fits you. At number 5 is the iQOO 15, powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chipset with up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. That combination means heavy games render quickly and stay smooth, even when action gets intense. The 6.85-inch 2K AMOLED screen makes graphics look sharp, while its battery with 7,000 mAh of capacity keeps your session going for hours without cutting out. You might not get the fanciest gaming phone branding on this one, but it punches well above its weight for pure gaming power. And that's exactly why the next phone moves up a step with even smoother visuals. Stepping up at number 4, the OnePlus 15R also runs on Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 and pairs it with 12 gigabytes of advanced RAM and a 6.83-inch 165Hz LTPS AMOLED display. That high refresh rate means every swipe and action feels instantaneous, and its battery with 7,400 mAh of capacity lets you play long sessions without draining too fast. It's a great balance of speed and endurance, and that foundation is exactly what the next phone builds on with even more cooling power. At number 3 is the Red Magic 11 Air, taking what the OnePlus does and adding multi-layer cooling with a high-speed fan that keeps heat down so your phone doesn't throttle during extended play. With the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 144Hz OLED display, every frame feels fluid. And the battery with 7,000 mAh of capacity means you can go long without stopping. This one's about keeping performance consistent. That's solid power, but the phone we're about to see next doesn't just perform, it dominates heat and frame rates. But before we go to the next one, tell us about your phone and if you would recommend it for gaming in the comments section. Number 2 is the Red Magic 11 Pro, which brings Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, up to 24 gigabytes of RAM, and an active cooling system that keeps performance high no matter how long you play. They put its circular loop cooling system on display with a transparent back, turning the advanced liquid cooling system into part of the design itself. I personally loved this design. Big props to them. Also, the 6.85-inch 144Hz AMOLED display responds quickly to every touch, and the huge battery with 7,500 mAh of capacity means you rarely need to stop mid-session. Because this phone pushes sustained performance even further, the number 1 pick has to bring something truly exceptional. At number 1 is the Asus ROG Phone 9 Pro, built from the ground up for gamers. Its Snapdragon 8 Elite chip with up to 24 gigabytes of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage means it runs games at full throttle, while the 6.78-inch AMOLED display with an up to 185Hz refresh mode makes every animation look ultra smooth. The battery with 5,800 mAh of capacity might be smaller than some rivals, but it delivers long sessions with stable performance, and charging back up is quick too. Next, we'll post gaming phones with balanced price and performance, so subscribe to not miss it. If the video was useful, show us support by liking it.